Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we're taking a look at a direct-to-video sequel as we take a look at The Brave Little Toaster to the Rescue. And stay tuned for our bonus story as we take a look at the history of the Kitchen Kabaret. If you are enjoying these videos, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new episode. Now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we are covering The Brave Little Toaster to the Rescue. This movie was released on May 20th, 1997. It was directed by Robert C. Ramirez. The screenplay was by Willard Carroll. The production companies were Hyperion Pictures, the Kushner Lock Company, and it was distributed by Buena Vista Home Entertainment. In terms of the plot of the movie, the brave little toaster and his friends must rescue the animals at a veterinary hospital before the animals are being sent to a testing laboratory. In terms of the voice cast, we have Deanna Oliver, who is the voice of Toaster. Timothy Stack is the voice of Lampy. Roger Kabler is the voice of Radio. Eric Lloyd, the voice of Blanky. Thurl Ravenscroft as the voice of Kirby. Brian Dole Murphy provides the voice of Windingston. Jay Moore is the voice of Mark Macro. Nancy Cartwright as the voice of Virus. And Aretha Franklin as the voice of the home-built computer. So there's not a lot to this movie. There is no real production history or trivia to it. In terms of recommending this movie is overcomplicated when it doesn't need to be. The main plot about saving the animals should have been the only story. However, it has two subplots, one of them being about the master losing his thesis and the older computer needing a radio tube part in order to survive. The animation is good, but there is no real character development, as most of the appliances are relying on everyone seeing the first movie, and the characters are also very generic. The songs are also not memorable, and they really don't add anything to this story. This, unfortunately, is one that I would probably skip, more rely on the first Brave Little Toaster. It is good, though, for younger audiences because there's not much to it. But in terms of a general movie, this is one I probably will not be watching again. So as we move to our bonus story, we're going to take a look at Kitchen Kabaret. So Kitchen Kabaret was a former audio animatronics show in the Land Pavilion at Epcot, located in Walt Disney World, Florida. And the show was sponsored by Kraft Foods. The show would have run from October 1st, 1982 to January 3rd of 1994. And it was a 13-minute show teaching nutrition in an entertaining way by representing characters from all major food groups singing about their value. In terms of the show started with a song called Mealtime Blues, sung by Bonnie Appetit. The song showed that Bonnie was exhausted from reading all of her cookbooks and not sure what to cook for dinner. In terms of Act 1, this would lead into the Chase Those Mealtime Blues Away by Bonnie Appetit and the Kitchen Crackpots. The Kitchen Crackpots would consist of various animatronic figures. They represented mustard, Parmesan cheese, mayo, and would sing a ragtime song. Bonnie would then reappear in a showbiz attire and thank them all for coming to her kitchen. The next song would be The Stars of the Milky Way by Dairy Goods and his Stars of the Milky Way. Mr. Dairy Goods was a singing milk carton emerging from the refrigerator holding an old-fashioned microphone, and he was accompanied by his three singing ladies, Miss Cheese, Miss Ice Cream, and Miss Yogurt, and these three ladies would sing a short song about themselves. The next song would be The Boogie Woogie Bakery Boy, sung by the Cereal Sisters. And the Cereal Sisters composed of Maria's Oats, Renee Rice, and Connie Corn, accompanied by a bugle-blowing bread slice. And this is obviously a parody of the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. The next song would be a vaudeville comedy-style routine by the Meat Ditties by Ham and Eggs, and where they would tell jokes and sing songs about the importance of the meat food group. The second to last song is the Veggie Fruit Fruit by the Colander Combo and the Fiesta Fruit. This is the most memorable song from the show and what a lot of people remember about this show. It features Bonnie dressed as a Carmen Miranda style outfit, and then her Latin band, which is all the fruits and vegetables. And then to close out the show, Bonnie and the cast would sing a melody of their songs of everything that you've just seen. So in terms of the legacy, the show would be closed in 1984, and that was replaced by another food show called Food Rocks. However, the show was really popular, and it did have several merchandise tie-ins, including t-shirts, coloring books, pins, posters, and postcards, and audio CDs of the songs. Even after the show closed, the Veggie Fruit Fruit band would be used for appearances during the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. And on August 17, 2007, Walt Disney World would create a commemorative pin honoring the attraction. And then finally, at the 2001 Destination D, the characters from Kitchen Kabaret were featured in a food battle of the band featuring Food Rocks. A line of exclusive merchandise would appear, including the battle, including t-shirts and a poster. So I never got to see the show because I never got down to Disney World while it was playing, but I've seen the video of it. It is available in its entirety on YouTube. It looks very colorful, very musical. The animatronics are really well done. I think it's one of those ones that was able to teach kids about food and nutrition in an entertaining way. So definitely one that will be missed. Eventually, we are going to cover Food Rocks as well, but to put it in perspective, this is where Soarin' is now. So thank you so much for joining us here on another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. I would love for anyone to comment on what they think of the movie The Brave Little Toaster to the Rescue, as well as if you'd seen Kitchen Kabaret, what is your favorite memories of it? So as we look forward to our next episode, we're going to be taking a look at a Disney Plus original as we take a look at Home Sweet Home Alone. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.